guys, Becca here again. I hope you guys, I changed up my background a little bit. I kind of like this better than the old background, but I might switch back and forth between the two. But this video is going to be my long-awaited video on my sorority recruitment experience. So, as some of you guys may know, I recently joined a sorority. I went through the recruitment process about, I would say, a month ago. Almost a month ago, yeah. So, this experience was absolutely amazing. I actually wasn't planning on joining a sorority, but considering the fact that I commute to school and live at home, I wanted a way to become more involved with the school, so I thought that Greek life would be the perfect opportunity for me. And so yeah, I will tell you guys all about the process. Okay, when you start your recruitment process, you're going to be given a pai kai. And I think they're called pai kais at every college, but at my school they called them pai kais. And that is the person who is unaffiliated with their sorority for about a while. So I believe at my school they became unaffiliated with them for about 3 to 4 months. So the school year before, in May, they couldn't be a part of their sorority, and I don't know how they did it, but hey, they were just here to guide us through the process and tell us everything and give us advice on things if we're worried and we're stressed out. They're here for us. They were there for us to talk to us about everything and stuff like that. So that was really nice to have. And I had a pai kai. She was really nice, and she helped us through everything, and I probably could have made it without her giving us advice on what to do. The first day of recruitment is open house, and that is where you go to each of the houses. At my school there's a total of 3, but I know some schools have like 10, 15 at those bigger schools, but my school is pretty small, so we only had 3 houses to go to. And what we wore for those days were, I wish I would have filmed a video about what I wore each day, but what we were able to wear each day was it was casual. It wasn't too casual, like no short shorts or anything like that, but maybe a nice you could wear a nice casual dress. You could wear what I wore. I actually wore a pair of dark wash jeans, a nice plain flowy dressy shirt, and a nice necklace and some flats, and that was what I wore. And during open house, it's just where the girls from each house, well, it's different at each house, but open house is supposed to be, you're supposed to see what the houses look like and how basically get to know each of the girls and stuff like that. And my experience was absolutely amazing. The house that I actually chose, the sorority I chose, I knew from the first day I walked into open house that is where I want to be, and that's where I ended up, thank God. And yeah, they got to know you from a personal level, and they asked you questions. You can ask them questions. You can ask them anything that you want to know, because you're going to be making this decision, like this is a decision that is going to affect the rest of your college career, and this decision is for a lifetime. Like, you're going to be a part of this sorority for a lifetime unless you drop out for some reason, but I don't think you would. But yeah, that was the first day, and then after we went to 3 houses, so that took about 3 to 4 hours for that process. And then the next day was actually philanthropy / sisterhood night. And that night is where you get a little bit more dressy. It is more business casual attire. And I actually have a video to what I wore that night, actually. Yeah, I did. I uploaded a video of what I wore. I just wore a nice gray dress and some pearls. I always wear these pearls. I love these pearls. Sisterhood night is where you learn about their philanthropy and stuff like that. And you learn about what they raise the money for and what their sorority strives to do. Basically their main purpose: philanthropy, helping, service, community service, and yeah, so on. So some sororities you would do projects where, like, one house we did a little project. We put together a box for children in hospitals. Another house we colored some mugs and stuff like that. And another house we walked around and toured and saw their philanthropy and what it's about. We watched a video about it, and it was a really nice experience. At the philanthropy night, we went back to a little room and we prepped. So that means we chose our top 2, and it wasn't in any particular order. We just chose 2 sororities that we would like to get invited back to. Prep night's where you get invited back to your 2 houses that you chose, or 1 house, whatever house preps you back and really saw potential they could see you in their sorority. And prep night is a lot more dressy. You wear like cocktail, like wedding attire, wedding reception dresses. Very fancy. I just wore a nice black dress. I actually wore my graduation dress, which was a nice navy dress. And I wore flats because I really hate heels, so yeah. Prep night is where it's really, honestly, I don't think I can disclose too much information about it because it's kind of ritual and you're really not supposed to talk about it. But yeah, prep night, you go and they have a little ceremony and stuff for you at each house that they do. And yeah, I can't really say too much about prep night, but it's just where you go back to your 2 houses that you're invited to, and you really think about what house you want to be, because later that night after prep night, we actually went back and you're gonna go back and choose your top. You're gonna have your 2 houses, but you're gonna put them in rankings 1 and 2. So you really wanna take this to heart, and because you're gonna be with this house for a lifetime and for the rest of your college career, you're gonna be with the sorority. So definitely make your decision and don't let other girls influence your decision. And that's why after prep night, when we walked back to the little center place, the little campus center that we had where we went to put our order in, we had to walk back in silence because we didn't want anyone influencing our decisions. Like, this was a decision that we were supposed to make on our own. I mean, you really don't want other people making your decision. You don't want anybody influencing your decisions. And like, this was like that was like one of the serious moments of recruitment. Otherwise, it was fun, but I mean, that was fun too. But I mean, you're really taking into consideration what house you want to be, and so that's why we walked in silence. And then we had to stay at the center until each house had their choices. So that was a pretty long time. We got back to the center like 9:30, and we got to leave like 11:45 at night or to 12. And then the next day was bid day, and that is where you get your bid and you basically join your sorority. At the beginning of the day, we got into a room and we were set in a circle. It was different everywhere, but we got in a circle, and then we each got passed out a note card, and in that envelope note card was our prep card. Was our bid card, and that was the sorority that we were going to. I had to wait till everyone got their bid card, which seemed like so long, but yeah, we had to wait till everyone got their bid card. I mean, I was like, so antsy. I think I was actually the last one to get their card, so I was so nervous. But yeah, everyone got their card. We got to open it and then scream, jump, whatever, cry, whatever. And yeah, we found out our bid, and then after that, our Pi Kais we walked down to Greek Row, and our Pi Kais actually sang some songs or whatever and revealed to us what sorority they were a part of. And all the sororities were outside cheering and screaming, and then we finally got to run to our house, run to our sorority, and hugs and kisses and just everything. That feeling was absolutely amazing. Like, I cried. That's how it was, like, so much emotion, because those are your sisters and they're gonna be with you through thick and thin, and I just would love to do bid day all over again, even though I cried and stuff like that. And then you just have sororities do different things for bid day. I mean, you do different activities and stuff like that. But I mean, that was my experience with bid day. I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world. I know people say sororities are just, you're paying for your friends and stuff like that, but that's not true in no way, shape, or form. Sorority is something that it's networking, it's just being involved, community service. Not paying for friends. It is nowhere near like the house bunny. I know one girl asked, is it like the house bunny? But no, it is not like the house bunny. it is just experience that if your school has Greek life, I would definitely highly encourage you to do it. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I would highly encourage you to do it because it is an experience that will change your life forever. So yeah, that was my experience with sorority recruitment. Whew, that was long. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story on my sorority recruitment and what to expect. And I know that fall recruitment already happened at most schools, but I believe most schools have informal recruitment. Like I just went through formal, but most schools have informal recruitment where some houses still have room, but it's like you don't pick them, they pick you, if that makes any sense. I really don't have too much information on that, but you can just ask your school's Greek life coordinator or anything like that. I'm sure they'll have announcements about that. But yeah, I would encourage you to do informal if you didn't do formal, or just wait till next year to do it, because it is one decision you will not regret. I kid you not, you will not regret the decision on joining a sorority. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. And if you want any more videos on sorority, anything like that, if you have any questions, you want me to do a Q&A video on sorority life or anything like that to share information that I know, please leave them down in the comments below, or even thumbs up this video if you want me to do that, and I will definitely do that video. My camera's about to die, so yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.